Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com. The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
A Q Media Group production.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Andy Beckstrom.
And good evening, everybody. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Pine City as we get set for tonight's matchup between the Pine City Dragons and the Princeton Becker Big Lake Tigers. Glad you could join us for tonight's matchup on a Sports Tuesday. A little bit warmer today than it has been the last couple days, but we got another cool front coming in if anybody's seen that weather. A lot of cold going on inside, though. That's the best part about covering hockey. It's cold outside, come inside, it's more cold. At the end of the night, go back outside, it's still cold outside. So a lot of chilly out there, back and forth. Senior night here in Pine City at the Pine City Civic Center. We'll talk a little bit more about the seniors as the game goes along throughout the course of the night tonight. Senior Iris Safner will be in the net as she normally is, but special recognition tonight being senior for the Pine City Dragons. The other side is going to be senior Bryn Emmerich for the Tigers. Coach Peters shuffling his lines up just a little bit to be able to get a full senior lineup out there. Prokosh and Linnell are going to be the blue liners right now. Kendall Steele, Thompson, and Brecken Wasson will be up front here for the Dragons here on the first line. Puck will come down into the Dragon zone. They push it back out to center. Be picked up there and starting to work back. It's going to be Princeton. Back out through center. Shot's going to be a little bit wide. That comes from Allison Kaiser. Went wide of the net, wide of Iris Safner. Big check, non-check, I guess you could say, as Prokosh. Prokosh not shy about being physical, as is Talia Peterson. Now we got a penalty coming from the wide side of the net. Touched up by Princeton, and the Dragons are going to go on the power play first. About a minute 6 into this game. So the first penalty of the game goes against Isabel Scarolid. Minor for high sticking, and it's going to be the first opportunity on the power play will be the Dragons. Up top, it'll be Linnell. Linnell skates all the way through, crisscrosses there with Peralt. Shot off of the blocker of Emmerich. Puck is now buried on that far side, trying to jam away at that on the weak side there. Lexi Rydberg trying to drive in there. Emmerich able to get a cover, at least be able to keep it out of the vision of one of the officials. Little miscommunication there by the Tigers. They ended up with 5 out there, but only allowed to have 4 right now. And a shot from the point. That one hit the post. Talia Peterson hit the post. Thought that one hit off the back part of the net, but the official right on top of it on the weak side there says no goal, and we play on. Puck comes all the way through, set up back at the point. Peterson slides it against the wall, Rydberg off the wall, back to the point now for Peterson. Peterson walks the line, now back for Rydberg. Rydberg in the circle, far side in front of the fans. Peterson, high slot, steps up, deflected on the way through, and it goes wide of the net. Gobbled up there by Rydberg on the far side. Peterson's going to go rink wide over to the near side. Now Peralt had it in her skates, couldn't quite dig it out cleanly. Back to the point. Bowen, nicely done to be able to hold the zone. Peralt across goes for Peterson one time. Now in a little bit high and wide. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Graham tried to keep it in the zone, but it got just by Graham and Bowen. It'll come back out to the neutral zone, and then it'll be chipped along the far sidewall by Ulm. Picked up now Peterson, Talia Peterson, end of a long shift for her. She drives in, fires shot that gets tied up in the legs of one of the Tiger defenders. Steele up top for Bowen. Tried to go back for Steele, but the pass well behind her. Dragons were trying to get Talia Peterson to the bench as she was, as I mentioned, at the end of a long shift. And with 13 seconds to go, Kaiser is able to get it out. Peterson able to get it out and all the way down the length of the ice for Princeton. Backhand back out through center, and that one kind of a pass to nobody in particular as Donahue tried to pass that one up ahead. Nice move by Bowen in the corner, be able to get herself free. Tried to center that one out to Donahue to get it working up ice. It'll be kept in and sent towards the net by Garretts. Be knocked wide of the net on the far side, and it'll be gobbled up there by Bowen on the far edge. Bowen slides this one up ahead. Peralt, who always has something special intact, gets laid out in a body check out at center there by Lucy Heath. No call on the check there. Coach Peters looking for something there as Peralt able to dance through the defense, but got leveled at the blue line. Puck will come back out to the blue line, pushed back down by the Dragons. Now working out in front. Quick turnover and a shot by Peralt on the doorstep. Went over the top of the net. Another one centered out in front dangerously. Princeton trying to get it clear, but they keep putting it right in front. Backhand from the weak side by Peralt is turned away by Emmerich. Couple of really big opportunities here for the Dragons, even 5-on-5. They have struggled this year being able to get goals, and they are putting a ton of pressure in on Bryn Emmerich. Icing call there on Princeton as they're able to get their change. Quick rundown of the Pine City area girls hockey seniors, co-opted with Rush City and Mora. Brecken Wasson, Camden Prokosh, Abby Donahue, Olivia Thompson, Elena Linnell, Kendall Steele, and Iris Safner. If you recognize some of those names from some of the other sports from other schools, that would be why with the co-op. Princeton also a co-op with Princeton, Becker, and Big Lake. As Princeton brings it back down into the offensive zone. Princeton going from right to left, or from left to right rather, as I get my directions straightened out there. Centering feed came right onto the doorstep. Backhanded just wide. As Princeton an opportunity there against Safner. Off the wall back to the point. It's going to be kept in there by Peterson. Puck goes down low, trying to be able to get that one for Kaylin Ricard. It'll come back out to the neutral zone there as the pass got by everybody. Linnell, stretch pass over to the near side. Peterson got it and had to dump it ahead as she didn't quite get it cleanly. But the Dragons trying to be able to build something up into the offensive zone. Taken away by Princeton. They look to get it back out to the neutral zone. Back it came. Talia Peterson stole it in the neutral zone, and she's going to dump it back into the zone. Puck out into the slot. Linnell had stepped down from the blue line, and it got poked away from her, and it'll just come back out. Peterson tried to be able to come back for it, but couldn't quite come up with it cleanly. Peterson gains his own, works away to the near side, drops for Peralt. Peralt steps in, dances into the slot, fires a shot, turned away by Emmerich, and she's able to get a cover. Nice move there by Peralt to be able to get all the way in and deep, and it was a nice move by Peterson to be able to gain the zone, draw the defense, to be able to get Peralt free. But that 5-hole closed quickly, and Emmerich turns it away. Puck around the far side now. It's going to be brought out by Riley Ulm. Ulm drops that one ahead for Heath. Drives that one in and deep as the Tigers will give chase, and whistle is going to be an icing as Heath tried to throw that one down. Was not quite across that red line. So we'll move that faceoff all the way down the length of the ice. Puck back to the point. Ryberg fired a shot. That one hit a lot of traffic. Bowen trying to be able to jam away at it. She's in that low slot area, the sophomore. Nice play by Rubinek to hold the zone. Peterson gets out in front. Tried to backhand that one for Peralt. And it gets pushed all the way to the corner. Back to this near edge. Kept in by the Dragons. Donahue and Ryberg trying to get that one across. It'll come back for Rubinek. Tried to play that one in deep. Knocked away by the Tigers and sent back out to the neutral zone. Princeton will get a change. It'll allow the Dragons to come back after it. That'll be an icing call as they had enough momentum to get all the way down the length of the ice. Face off on the far side left of the netminder Emmerich. Shot from the point taken there by Linnell, held on to by Emmerich. Again, as I mentioned, Dragons attacking the entrance end of the arena here in Pine City, the west end of the Pine City Civic Center. Going from right to left. They are in their home white uniforms. Green numerals, black trim. Black helmets, black pants. Bouncing puck will come back out to the neutral zone, and Princeton trying to push that one forward. Linnell right there to be able to start it the other direction. Thompson met at the point of attack as she's pushed off by Jenna Frederick. And backhanded by Princeton out to the neutral zone. Taken away by Sauter. Sauter had it kind of chopped away from her. And it'll come the other direction. That one whistles over the top of Safner. Bringing that one back was Ricard. Bowen in on the far side. Bowen in on the right wing. She's going to go all the way underneath. Tried to drop that one for Graham. Out front for Schlichting. She got tied up, and it's going to end up in the glove of Emmerich. Schlichting got that one on the doorstep, and Mackenzie Peterson tied up Schlichting's stick. Otherwise, that one was destined for the back of the net. We remain a scoreless tie. 8:50 remaining here, period number one. Puck over to the far side. That one hits the pipe. That one came in from the point from Myra Rubinek. Got by Emmerich, but it hit the pipe. Iron unkind once again here in Pine City. Back it'll come the other direction now for Princeton. In with Kaiser. Kaiser into the corner. Knocked away by the Dragons. Kaiser trying to take it back away, but it'll be Ryberg that'll settle it down. Back out to neutral zone. Comes off with a stick of Sauter. Princeton there to be able to push that one back up ahead. Puck fired over to the far side. Elena Linnell, the only one there for it. That one sent ahead. Got deflected on the way into the zone, so no icing. It'll be Peralt that'll chase it down. Up top for Prokosh. Prokosh tried to go back underneath. Cross-ice feed, trying to get that one for Talia Peterson. Back to the point. Great job pushing up ice there by the Tigers. Now it's going to be a foot race. Linnell trying to be able to win it coming back. Linnell is going to come away with the puck, even though it's poked away from her by Hazlitt. That was a great race there by Isabella Scarlid as she was able to force that issue right up that edge and out of the zone, and then almost race it down and come away with the puck in the offensive zone. Puck ahead over to the near side now for Bowen, just a little bit out of her reach. It'll be sent all the way back in by Princeton, but not with control. Scarlett had that one knocked away from her. Knocked back, and she ends up with it. Fires that one towards the front of the net. It's going to be fought off by Safner. Got that one a little bit high up on the blocker, but able to fight it off. And it'll be Rydberg that'll come back with it. Across it comes for Peralt. Peralt tried to chop that one away. Donahue ends up with it. Donahue makes a move, lost the puck. Kendall Steele steps up, fires one towards the net. It'll be a little bit wide, and it'll be covered by Emmerich on the backside. Puck back up to the blue line there as Princeton trying to be able to force it out of the zone. Again, trying to be able to come out with possession. Ricard slows it up back in the neutral zone and crosses now with possession. Tried to fire that one towards the net. It kind of flipped off the end of her stick a little bit, ended up hitting Linnell and never made it all the way to Safner. Linnell back, weaving through everybody. Works her way up ice. Dragons change behind the play, so Linnell has to try to keep it in the zone and be able to wait for reinforcements. Comes all the way through. Plays that one up top now for Prokosh. Prokosh dumps that one down on the left wing. Underneath, controlled there. Pushed up the sidewall by Thompson. Prokosh tried to pinch down and keep that in, but the puck comes back out, and it'll be played there by Graham. And I think we're going to get a penalty as I think it's going to be a penalty on the Dragons. The puck was cleared out by Princeton, and sometimes you just clear the puck out and you send it up ice near the bench, and you catch them changing, and they get a too many players on the ice penalty. So Pine City 0 for 1. Princeton now with their first opportunity on the power play. Abby Donahue is going to serve the bench minor. .30 seconds gone by in the Princeton power play. Back through center. Scarlett pickpocketed by Peralt. Peralt back with it. Peralt gets to the forehand. Gets to the backhand, puck knocked away. Emmerich is able to turn it away. Maybe one too many moves. She's looking around for a penalty, but no hand went up on that one. Puck knocked away on the far side as Heath tried to enter going in backwards. Knocked away by Linnell as Heath is looking for maybe a hand up as that puck is cleared over to the bench area. Linnell sent that one right into the bench area. Sent everybody in green and white scattering. Minute 1 to go in the power play. 4:52 to go in period number 1. Glad you could join us out on the broadcast. FM 106.5 WCMP or on our YouTube stream. 0-0 between the Dragons and the Princeton Becker Big Lake Tigers. That one deflected on the way through. It was a shot originally by Ricard, deflected near the net by Garrett, but it went wide. Puck out in front. Garrett's trying to jam away, and it's pushed away by the Dragons and sent down the length of the ice. Now it's going to be a foot race as the Dragons are going to try to forecheck in. Back after it is going to be Peterson. She pushes it around the near side, knocked away by the Dragons. Graham got that one for Peralt, and now the Dragons shorthanded, able to keep the puck in the zone. Shorthanded, Peralt dancing with it and fires that one in. Fought off by Emmerich, and it'll go back behind. Sometimes the best penalty kill is a good offense. And that time, Peralt able to keep that puck in the zone. Down to 7 seconds remaining in the power play. Back through center, it'll come with Mackenzie Peterson. Pickpocketed by Graham. Graham starts the other direction. Peralt goes to the front of that. Graham takes a shot. Rebound popped out in front, and it's knocked away by Princeton. Now a puck taken away. Peterson comes out in front. Tried to take a shot. It was blocked there. Getting a piece of that one was Garrett's. And now the puck comes over towards the Princeton bench. Kind of harmlessly, but kind of in that same area of a too many that Pine City had just a moment ago. But the puck knocked away. Not a nice move there by Heath to get it back out to center. Puck back in the neutral zone. Controlled there by Donner. Across it goes, sent ahead by Frederick. Frederick sends this one all the way in deep, but the Princeton Tigers just a little bit offsides. They had to check back up. Allows the Dragons to be able to pick that one up. Bowen crosses the line with Steele, and she peels off for a change. Thought that was maybe out of her reach. That one comes in from the neutral zone and off the glove of Iris Saftern, but she's able to gather that one back up and hold on. .245 to go, period number 1. Here in a Sports Tuesday, Andy Beckstrom here in Pine City for the call of tonight's matchup between the Dragons and the Tigers. Back through center, it'll go now with Elena Linnell. Linnell got partway through and then backhand that one all the way in and deep. Rydberg picks that one up over to the near side. Sent back the other direction and in on, it's going to be an icing call there on Princeton with 2:15 to go. Puck underneath, controlled by Princeton. Puck over to the far side as they try to exit the zone. Ahead now for Ricard. A little bit of collision out at center as sticks went flying, but Princeton still able to bring that one through. Pine City got it back out to the neutral zone, but Princeton picks it up from there. Brought in now by Holm. Holm sets up near side circle. Back to the point. Gets that one set for Jurison. Jurison sends it all the way around the boards over to the far side. Garrets will track that one down, plays that one underneath. Backhand attempt trying to get that one out in front. It was Holm, I believe, looking on the doorstep for Ricard, but missed everybody, and this is going to come all the way back through and up ice for the Dragons. Graham lets that one slide by. It's going to be picked up by Linnell with the full head of steam. Linnell fired one just wide of the net. It'll come all the way over to the near side. It'll get back to the point. And pushed out and up ahead now by Kaiser. Kaiser did a great job getting all the way through. Poke checked away by Graham. And now it'll be Peralt. Peralt in with Sauter. Peralt, high slot. Fires that one just over the top of the blocker of Bryn Emmerich as we go under 1 minute remaining here in the first period. Puck out in front. Sauter tried to redirect. Couldn't quite get a piece of it. Lost it. Schlichting able to hold the zone. Schlichting pickpockets one of the Tigers and is able to keep that puck in the zone. Backhanded out to the neutral zone now finally by Julia Frederick. Sauter will push that one back in as the Dragons picked it up in neutral. Backhanded over the near side by Ohm. Dragons able to take that one away, keep it in. Back and forth it goes. Now Frederick trying to come away with it, taken away by the Dragons. Out in front, one-timer by Graham. Ate her up a little bit, and it went just wide of the net on the near side. Puck came back. Rubinek redirect out in front by Sauter, and it went wide once again. Not seeing the shots on goal, but you are seeing the scoring chances here for the Dragons. 3-2-1, and a shot from the point by Sauter is knocked down by the defense, and that'll be the end of the first period. No score between the Dragons and the Tigers, but we'll come back here to Pine City. We return on FM 106.5 WCMP.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air-conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com today.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
FM 106.5 WCMP, Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Pine City at the Pine City Civic Center, site of tonight's matchup between the Princeton Becker Big Lake Tigers and the Princeton area Dragons, comprised of Princeton, Mora, and Rush City. Senior night for the Dragons tonight, so we kind of listed off all of them earlier tonight. A lot of them heavily contributing to the Pine City teams over the last handful of years. Having a little bit of a down year to a certain extent this year, but at the same time still been very dedicated to this program for many years through the ups and downs as we are now into yet another year of Dragon hockey. 5-14 this year coming into tonight's matchup. They're coming off right now a 4-game losing skid, losing to Delano, Rockridge, Proctor, and Waconia. Their last victory was a 5-4 victory over the top of Visitation on January 3rd. I don't have a score for Gentry Academy, but Gentry usually pretty good, so kind of a tough matchup there for the Dragons. They're 12-7-1 on the year, so we'll hope that they got the win, but I'm not sure if they did or not. Princeton Becker Big Lake on the flip side of things, they come into tonight's matchup. They are 10-10 on the year, so having a pretty decent season, 500 on the year. They are coming in winners of 4 of their last 5, coming off of a loss, actually, 5-1 to Chisago. But before that, 4 straight wins over the top of International Falls. That was at Princeton, Northern Tier, Red Wing, and Prairie Center. So a couple of good wins there for the Princeton Tigers in a 500 season that they're putting together so far. Pine City won this matchup earlier this year over in Princeton. 2-1 was the final score on that one. That was on December 10th over in Princeton at the Princeton Ice Arena. Handful of games left here for the Princeton Tigers. After tonight, they have 4 games left. Laverne, Northern Tier, Morris, and Fairmont after tonight's game. For the Dragons on the other side, they have about the same. After the conclusion of tonight's game, they will play Thursday against Cloquet-Esco Carleton. And then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Moose Lake area, Breck, and Chisago Lake. So not a lot of games remaining here for the Dragons out on their regular season. And then we turn our focus towards postseason play for a lot of our local teams as we start to talk about playoffs already at the beginning. Not even the beginning of February, just the end of January. And so we'll have to wait and see what the brackets look like and see how things look as Pine City in Section 5A right now. If we bring that up, take a look at that real briefly. Princeton also in 5A, and this game could have an effect on really on what the seedings end up being. Breck is far and away the number 1 seed there. They're 18-1-1 overall, 4-0 in section play. They're averaging a little more than 5 goals and giving up less than 1. They are the number 2 ranked team in all of Single A. So they're headed for a collision with War Road, who's the number 1 overall team. Likely going to be that matchup at the state tournament. The rest of the 5A standing, Westonka 9-8-3, followed by Orono at 9-10. Waconia also at 9-10. Delano Rockford at 7-12. Princeton Becker Big Lake at 10-10, and then Pine City at 5-14. So we'll have to wait and see what the matchups will be, but likely the Dragons will play either Breck or Westonka in the first round of postseason play. That'll be coming up in the first week of February. We'll make sure we get all that information out there as soon as we have it. If you're looking to find out what game we're going to be doing, go to wcmpradio.com/broadcast schedule. Be able to find out more. Also can go to kbek.com/broadcast schedule. And of course, all of our random socials that we have here, there, and everywhere for all of the different Q Media outlets. Other games going on tonight, a basketball doubleheader, Cambridge at Chisago Lakes. That was 5:15 was the start of the first one. And then the next game to follow after that one. That was on 100.9 audio only on that one. Boys basketball, Mora at Bram. YouTube only for that one, so follow the link on the website there. Bram at Mora girls basketball. I was up there a little bit. I got a little run-in before I came here. And they're going to be on Nice 95.5 as well as YouTube video. And then, of course, tonight's hockey game. Thursday, just the one matchup. Crosby at Pine City in girls basketball as Crosby Ironton comes a-calling with, of course, Tori Orline coming to town. Just about set to be able to break Becca Dahlman's long-standing scoring mark in the state of Minnesota. And so that should be quite the interesting matchup. That will be on Thursday this week. I do not have a game scheduled that night. I will be doing one of the games on Friday. I will be doing more at Pine City. But on Thursday night, see if we can get the old schedule called up here. The Pine City Crosby will be Ethan Game Day Gilman on the call of that one. And so he will likely get a chance if they haven't done it already. I don't know what Crosby's schedule looks like, but likely get a chance to be able to call a record being set for the state of Minnesota in scoring. Once held by one Dahlman, then broken by another Dahlman, and just a tremendous scoring mark to be able to achieve. Likely Madden Greenway and Tori Orline are both going to break it, but we'll have to wait and see what the final results end up being at the end of the year. Second period just about set to get underway. We got the ice just about done being resurfaced. We'll come back with the second period when we return back here to Pine City on FM 106.5 WCMP.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
FM 106.5 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Pine City. Site of tonight's matchup in Section 5A. Also a conference matchup between these two squads. So a lot on the line between these two schools. Bragging rights, of course, a key as well. 0-0 your score. Shots on goal were 10-5 in favor of the Dragons. Not been super offensive this year. They have struggled to be able to score at different times. But tonight they are putting an onslaught in on the Princeton netminder, Bryn Emmerich. Puck back to the point. That one's going to be held there by Jenna Frederick. Plays that one down on the near side and on the left wing. Puck works up the near side wall and pushed back out to the high slot. Well, that's where it's taken away by Talia Peterson and brought back the other direction by the Pine City Dragons. Pine City now attacking the other end of the arena, going away from the entrance end of the arena here at the Pine City Civic Center. Nice rink-wide stretch pass there. Scarlett comes through. That one goes over the top of Safner off of her glove, but high. Minute gone by here in the second frame. Puck back out to center. Replayed over to the near side. Fired up ahead by Peterson and dumped in the rest of the way by the Tigers. They give chase, but the Dragons right there to be able to pick it up. They start working it back along this near side. Linnell will have it back behind. Puts the brakes on. Plays that one out over to the near side. Graham out to center. Trying to be able to hook up there with Souter. Souter got a ton of speed there as a sophomore, but just couldn't quite connect with her on the slicing route. And it's going to be an icing call as it ends up getting sent up the rest of the ice. Off the draw, the puck, not sure that it was really a shot, but more a hit towards the net, and it'll be covered there by senior Iris Safner. Little love tap to the post. She normally does. Quick shot there, attempted by Kenzie Belsheim, but couldn't quite release the shot on that one, and back it'll come now for the Dragons. Ahead on the right wing, Schlichting gets into the zone. Drops for Graham. Sliding save pushed away by the netminder Emmerich. And it'll be sent down the length of the ice by Princeton and covered at the other end by Safner as one of the Tigers on rushing. That one's going to be Margot Stevens. Pretty uneventful first period. A lot of shots on goal. That one comes from the high slot area taken by Haley Donner. Held on to by Safner. 15 total between the two teams. 10 by Pine City, 5 by Princeton. Dragons also had a ton of scoring opportunities, but not really a shot on goal, just scoring chances, if you will. But the score, more importantly, still 0-0 as we work our way through the second period of play. A couple of minutes gone by, 14:37 to go here in the second period. Puck pops out in front. It went off of the netminder. Emmerich popped up in the air. Thompson kept trying to be able to swing away at it, but just never got a blade on the rubber. That one from the point by Prokosh ended up getting deflected out in front. Another centering feed. Thompson jamming away. And it'll be covered by Emmerich. $14:19 to go here in the second period. Puck back through center. It'll be pushed all the way up ice by Princeton. Dragons chase back after it. It'll be the Dragons to get there first. Linnell pushes that one forward now for Peralt. Peralt with a head of steam. Dangles her way through a triple team. Lost the puck as she slides that one all the way to the corner and goes into the wall hard. Puck up top. It goes off of the stick. And a chance now. Rydberg couldn't quite handle it. And an opportunity to go in the other direction there by Scarlett. She couldn't quite come up with that one cleanly, but maybe an opportunity on a breakaway. But just couldn't quite come up with it. Puck will head the other direction. Knocked away off the stick of Peralt by Hazlitt. And now an opportunity to go in the other direction again for Scarlett. Scarlett got all the way into the zone, had it knocked away from her. An attempt by Heath to put something on it. Got knocked away by the Dragons. Puck back to the point. Heath still with it. Plays that one out in front and gobbled up by the netminder Iris Safner. Puck over to the far side. Sauter chops that one along the wall, but couldn't quite get it by Jirison. Princeton able to hold his own. Schlichting underneath. Over to this near side. Graham turns in the corner. Still working in her own zone, trying to be able to get a breakout pass, working up ice. That pass missed everybody, however, and goes all the way down the length of the ice for an icing call. Draw one back by the Dragons. Linnell's going to reverse that one across for Schlichting. Schlichting has kind of worked herself into a nice center role for this Dragon squad. That time knocked away from her. Back it'll come for Linnell. Ahead for Graham. Graham over to the near side. In with Sauter. Sauter is kind of on her offhand and looking the other direction. The puck kind of got by her a little bit, but the Dragons still able to hold the zone. Into the corner. Linnell pushes that one past Belsheim. Back past Linnell across on the near side. Sauter tried to step down on that one. Puck back to the point. Schlichting lobs that one across for Prokosh. Prokosh will step up, fires that one. Popped up into the air, never made it all the way through to the netminder, Emmerich. Puck out in front, slid up top, Rubenek. She's going to tee one up. That one comes off the back wall, and Emmerich was almost pushed in by Emmerich. Up the near side, Thompson back for Rubenek, tees one up. That one hit a lot of traffic on the way through. And Princeton's going to try to get this one out and get it changed without having icing. That puck sent all the way up ahead. Rubenek pushes that one away from Peterson. Peterson trying to back check in to be able to get something going offensively, but Peterson did a good job just pushing that one deeper into the zone. Puck pops out. It's going to be sent towards the net by Garretts. Pushed ahead on the far side. That one's going to go down the length of the ice. Kendall Steele pushed that one forward, but missed everybody. There'll be an icing call. 11-11 to go here in the second period. Shots on goal 12-8 in favor of the Dragons. Puck underneath. Prokosh will play it around over to the far side. Peterson trying to bully ball, push that one up that far side wall, knocked away by Donner. Peterson got it back for a second, and now it'll be Peralt that'll get it back out to center. Peralt, she's got a ton of speed, able to get by Garretts, works her way into the zone, fires that one and hits the post again. Prokosh with a shot from the point, and the rebound just over skated there by Bowen. Bowen, the sophomore, has been pretty impressive for this squad as well as far as the youth movement. Bowen to the near side. Her shot hits off the side of the net. Another centering feed trying to get that one for Bowen, and it's going to be knocked past Prokosh, and it'll work up ice. Princeton trying to work back the other direction with Ricard. Ricard trying to chase it down back behind Safner. Centers it out in front. Safner diving after it and is able to get a cover with Carissa Holmes sliding into her. Great up and down here for both teams. Princeton with a golden opportunity there to work in on Iris Safner, but Safner, the aggressive play to jump out high and get that one smothered before Holm could get there, prevented any more danger for the Tigers. Centering feed came all the way through by Hazlitt. Missed everybody, but it'll be picked up on the corner on the near side. Scarlett back to the point. Heath plays it along the boards. It'll be taken away there by the Dragons. Rydberg trying to start that one back out of the zone. Is able to finally reach the neutral zone. Is pickpocketed, though, by Heath. Heath plays it along the far side. Princeton starting to get some legs underneath them, starting to play a little bit faster here, especially led by Lucy Heath. That one out in front. That shot deflects off of the netminder Safner. Hazlitt had got that one deep in the circle. Hazlitt another backhand. That one came through the crease just out of the reach of Scarlett, who had an open net on the weak side. And the scoring chances now starting to mount for Princeton. Puck over to the near side. Jenna Frederick will bring it across and fire it in deep. That one's going to go off the netminder Safner as well. Over now it'll come for Safner. Safner trying to be able to Sauter trying to be able to get that one out of her own zone. Dragons desperate need of a change, but they got to get control of the puck. Puck knocked away there from Schlichting as she comes off the ice. Usually you don't see a change while they're in the middle of the puck still being in the zone. Weak side rebound sat on the doorstep, and Safner somehow is able to scoot across and deny Julia Frederick on the doorstep. The junior winger there, Frederick, had it on the weak side, but just couldn't quite get to the puck early enough to get it by Safner. And back it'll come now for the Dragons. Linnell, the blue liner, skates all the way through, taken away now by Frederick. That one's going to be slid across over to the near side. It's going to be just past Belsheim and back through center. Prokosh looks to turn up ice. Her pass well out of the reach on the far side of Landner. Puck slid up ahead now. Thompson gets that one for Donahue. Donahue trying to force her way into the zone. Puck knocked away over to the near side. Back and forth it goes. Donahue lost her stick, or had it tied up rather, with Scarlett. Puck knocked away by Donahue again as Princeton trying to leave their own zone. Lander got a piece of that one, but Princeton able to get it back out to center and into the Pine City zone. Linnell, though, back after it. She's the only one that really had a chance at it. She'll bring it the other direction. She races through center, tries to lay it ahead for Bowen. Bowen will chase that one all the way in deep, try to push that one across for Peralt. Peralt trying to dig it off the wall, trying to kick it along that far edge. She's watched there and pushed up against the boards by Peterson. Squirts free for Heath. Heath double team there, now has to push it over to the near side. Talia Peterson chases into the corner, plays that one underneath. Bowen will give chase. Princeton will get there first. Heath tried to work out in front, ended up almost playing it into the crease. Pushed away and got that one ahead now for Scarlett. Scarlett works her way through center. Gets the zone and lost the puck as she tried to release that one. Rydberg slides that one ahead for Peterson. Peterson gains the zone, works left wing, left circle, hits the post. You can hear the ting on that one. Rubenek lays it ahead for Peralt. Peralt in the corner, lost it, tried to poke that one away and gather it back up. Pokes that one out in front, but nobody there. Be able to get a shot away, and it'll come back out to center. And now we're going to get a whistle and an interference call, I believe, coming on the Dragons. Down on the ice now is going to be Jenna Frederick. Peralt's going to take the penalty, but we'll check on Frederick. We'll have the power play when we return back here in Pine City on FM 106.5 WCMP.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-5141. 888-389-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Frederick able to skate off. We'll kind of keep an eye on there as if she returns. The senior defenseman for the Princeton Becker Big Lake Tigers. Wish nothing but the best for her there. She heads to the bench. Maybe the locker room. I think just the bench at this point. We'll kind of keep an eye out there, though. Princeton, though, they're going to be on the power play after the interference call on Peralt. That was going to be on Madison Peralt. I think it said Peyton Peralt. That's a already graduated Peyton Peralt. Bouncing puck came out in front, and Prokosh tried to push that one back over to that far side. Princeton able to hold his own. Scarlett steps up. Save made by Safner. Another rebound on the near side by Hazlitt on the short side. Tried to fire that one. That was deflected by Linnell, I believe, got a piece of that. Underneath, Linnell stepped out in front on that one. Graham kind of got in the way, but she was able to kick that one down and send it up ice. Bowen now giving chase, forechecking in, trying to be able to keep that puck at that end of the zone. Mentioned she's been pretty impressive as well. That Bowen and Graham have been very good for this Pine City squad here. Coach Peters trying to get everybody some offensive opportunities, be able to build that roster as we go. Centering feed, and the weak side, it was almost jammed away by Hazlitt, but she had it roll off the toe of her stick and almost kind of went the other side of the net with it. But that allowed Safner to somehow be able to stop her momentum and go the other direction and get a hold of that one. What a play by Safner to be able to change directions both ways and be able to make that save. 34 seconds remaining here on the power play. 5:14 to go in the period. That shot high and wide of the glove of Safner from the stick of Kaylin Ricard. Puck over to the near side at the point. That's Frederick back out there, so good to see her back on the ice here for the Dragons. Linnell comes away with it, and that's sent down the length of the ice. Frederick back after it. Puck back out through neutral. It'll be brought in on the right wing by Holm. Holm, as we get back to even strength. The Tigers, the second opportunity on the power play. They are 0 for 2, and Peralta come away with it. If they hustle, it'll be 2-on-1. Ahead it goes for Peterson. Peterson back for Peralta, and it's going to be turned away by the netminder, Emmerich. What a save by Emmerich. Really nice looking 2-on-1 there between Peterson and Peralta, and Emmerich just squared it up and popped it in the air. Rydberg lost an edge on that far side. I think some people maybe were looking for a hand, but she just lost an edge on that one. It wasn't really a trip out there. And that puck down the length of the ice will be an icing call. We'll head all the way back down now into the Tiger zone. .357 to go here in the second period of play. Schlichting backhands Allen back to the point. Nice shot by Schlichting to get it there. Prokosh fires that one. Linnell gets another one. Redirect by Sauter. Tried to drag that one back in. Out in front, trying to get that one for Graham, but couldn't quite connect. Graham ultimately ends up with it and fires a shot. Save made it. It popped back out. But Emmerich able to still hold on. The whistle maybe a little quick, but at the same time, kind of anticipated as it kind of hit her right in the glove. And really should have been held onto, but it squirted out, but she covered that one immediately. So really nothing missed and no danger there. 3:34 to go, period number 2. Shots on goal now have swung in the favor of the Princeton Tigers after the second power play. Puck back over to the near side. Princeton trying to be able to push that one back out. Dragons get there and push it right back in. Back after it there is going to be Ulm. Centering feet, bouncing up into the air, and it ends up in the back of the net. And the Dragons take the lead. Even strength goal. Makes it 1-0. The Dragons get the goal. 13:52, and I believe that it's Graham on the goal. Goal is going to be Izzy Graham, assisted out there by Ella Schlichting, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Dragons. Under 3 to play in the second period. Back it'll come now. Heath in her own zone, trying to turn it up ice. Works her way back through the neutral zone. Flies her way in on the right wing. Tried to center that one out, but nobody with a black sweater in that area. Kicked along by Ladner. Heath comes away with it again. Heath in the corner. Up top for Frederick. Sets up in the slot. And Frederick with the goal. And we're tied. Heath will get an assist. Heath will get the assist on the goal by Jenna Frederick. Again, glad to see her back on the ice after she was down for quite some time there in the early stages of the period. An interference call on Peyton Peralt, or by Madison Peralt again. Puck back up top. Prokosh tried to fire that one through as we are tied at 1. Kicking that puck along out at center was Holm. Dragons trying to be able to push that one back up ahead. Peralt tried to play that one across for Bowen. Knocked away, and it'll be brought back out to center by Ricard. Knocked away from her. Ulm trying to settle it down. Tigers get it back out to center. Prokosh right there to be able to send it back, but it's taken away by the Tigers. And the Tigers will bring it back. They just dumped it in. It'll be Prokosh that'll pick it up. Back for Peralt. Madison Peralt back out through center. Peralt trying to dangle her all the way through. Tried to drop for Graham. It was deflected by the Tigers. Bouncing puck ended up in the low slot area, but nobody there. Now it's a 2-on-none going the other direction for the Tigers. Stepping up the other direction. Wide on the shot, though, is Scarolid. And the rebound off the back wall will come back out in front for Safner. Scarolid had a 2-on-none as Prokosh tried to step up and hold the zone. Dangerously done. Now it's going to be Sauter trying to push that one ahead. Sauter gets that one across for Schlichting. Her shot is gloved by Emmerich as we go under 1 minute remaining here in the second period of play. Very offensive period. A lot of shots on goal. A couple of power play opportunities. Pine City 0 for 1. Princeton 0 for 2. So far to this point in the game. 55 seconds remain in the second period. But shots are a ton of shots here in this period. Puck kept in this time by Rydberg. Princeton looking to try to stretch. Backhanded in by Peterson, but the Dragons right there to be able to knock it away. Rydberg on the far side, up off the wall, plays that one up ahead. Peterson will chase back after it in her own zone. Over to the near side now, Sauter tried to reach after that one, but couldn't quite get there. Long lead pass the other direction. Ricard tried to center that one back out in front, but Linnell, the only one there to be able to lay that one down and start it back. 15 seconds remain in the period. Linnell lost it, get it up ahead. It'll go off a skate over to the near side. Ulm tried to turn defense to offense, but couldn't quite connect with anybody. Sent in on the far side by Peterson with 5 seconds. The Dragons now with 2 seconds will just push that one out of the zone and out of danger. But a big period there for each team as they both get on the board. And they both get a ton of shots. These shots on goal after 2 periods. 20-17 in favor of Princeton. And in that period, Princeton 15, Pine City 7. Each team scores a goal, and we're tied at 1. We'll come back and we'll recap the second period of play and get you set for the third when we return back here in Pine City on FM 106.5 WCMP.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
FM 106.5 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Pine City, home of the Dragons, as they play host to the Princeton Becker Big Lake Tigers on a Sports Tuesday. Glad you could join us here on a, I don't know, I guess you would maybe even call it a little bit balmy as the weather, I don't know, when I got home and kind of got ready to come over here for the game, I think it was 8 is what my car said. I think it was 8 degrees, which based on the last handful of days, that's actually kind of an improvement. So might be a little bit of an improvement, but it's still it's pretty awful out there. Supposed to get even worse later on this week, so make sure you got some cold weather plans and winter weather kits in your car as well. So if you haven't heard anything about that at all, I would definitely recommend making sure you got something in line for that. 1-1 is your score here in Pine City as the Dragons and Tigers have played 34 minutes straight up. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play, 20-17 in favor of the Princeton Tigers as they outshot the Dragons 15-7 in that period, mostly due to a power play that they had. A lot of really good opportunities there, and Ira Safner and the defense stood tall against that Tiger onslaught in the second period. A couple of goals were scored, though. Both of them were even strength. The Dragons got on the board first at 13:52. Izzy Graham from Ella Schlichting made it 1-0 in favor of the Pine City Dragons, but the Princeton Tigers were not to be outdone. About 30 seconds later, about almost 40 seconds later, at 14:31, Jenna Frederick from Heath got the equalizer and made it 1-1 after 2 periods of play. These two teams played to a 2-1 contest earlier this year, won by Pine City in Princeton, and this one's shaping up to be much of the same. We got another 17 minutes to go up on the clock when we return for the third period, maybe even overtime here in Pine City. We'll have to wait and find out. We'll have that for you, though, on FM 106.5 WCMP.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
FM 106.5 WCMP. Andy Beckster Monahan here in Pine City. 1-1 is your score after 2 periods of play. Both goals coming in the second period. Both of them even strength goals, and that's where we stand. A goal by Izzy Graham and a goal by Jenna Frederick on the other side has given us that 1-1 score. Shots on goal, as I mentioned, 20-17 in favor of the Princeton Tigers. Princeton, Becker Big Lake, and the Pine City Area Dragons with 17 shots on goal. Pine City, Rush City, and Mora. Senior night here in Pine City between the Dragons and the Tigers. Quick rundown of the Dragon seniors once again. Most all of them in the starting lineup. Not all of them, but pretty close. Brecken Wasson, Camden Prokosh, Abby Donahue, Olivia Thompson, Elena Linnell, Kendall Steele, and Iris Safner. I'm not sure, but I believe that Linnell might have been the only one not in the starting lineup, mostly just because she's normally in the starting lineup. But Prokosh, Wasson, Steele, Safner, and Thompson and Donahue in the starting lineup for Coach Russ Peters. But had that really nice moment there with all the seniors be able to get the initial start. And we stand here at 1-1 after 2 periods of play. Waiting to get both teams back onto the ice. The Dragons are out on their bench off to my right. The Princeton Tigers are just coming out of the visiting locker room off to my left, kind of by the entrance end of the arena here at the Pine City Civic Center. Each team kind of dancing along to some in-sync tunes being played over the PA. Officials just kind of waiting a few extra moments for the ice to firm up a little bit. The outer rings have solidified, but a couple of slices through the middle are still a little bit on the moist side of things. But Officials are now making their way back out onto the ice. Both officials and the linesmen have made it back out, and so now the Tigers have made it back out onto the ice, and the Dragons doing the same. Dragons again in their home white uniforms, green numerals, black trim, black helmets, and black breezers. The Princeton Tigers at the other end of the arena are in their road black uniforms with a orange stripe through the middle. The orange stripe then allows for the black numerals with white trim all the way around the numbers and letters. Battle of senior netminders, Bryn Emmerich for the Tigers and Iris Safner on the other side of things for the Dragons. We got 17 minutes up on the score clock. We got both teams back out onto the ice, each doing their last little bit of team huddle and instructions before taking the ice and getting set for the opening draw here of the third period of play here at the Pine City Civic Center. We're set to go out at center. Peralt and Garrets to take the draw. Garrets will win the draw back, and the Tigers will have it first. They tried to work up ice, but taken away by the Dragons. Peralt slides this one back out to center. Bowen turns with it. Bowen enters the zone. Bowen in the circle on the far side, trying to get the offense set up. Plays that one underneath. Gets by everybody all the way over to the near side into the corner. Peralt's going to poke that one free, trying to be able to come up with it. Harassed there by Jurison. Jurison plays it over to the far side. Bowen steals it. Bowen out in front. That was deflected up into the air by Peralt, but not towards the net. Back up to the blue line, held in by Peterson. Bowen trying to forecheck in once again. Couldn't quite come up with it, and Pine City will get it back out to center. Linnell takes it away. Linnell bouncing puck comes in. It will come off the back dasher boards. And it'll be the Dragons that steal it. Tigers are trying to get it out of the zone. Taken away. Out in front. Rebound. Schlichting. If she comes away with that cleanly, it's a goal all day long. The first shot came in, knocked away by Emmerich, but with the new ice, she had slid all the way past the net as the rebound was bouncing back at Schlichting, and it just hopped her stick. Otherwise, that's in the back of the net all day. Draw one back by the Dragons. Ryberg up top. That one hits off of the shin guards of Kaiser. Puck over to the near side in the corner. Donahue off for Schlichting. Another shot by Schlichting. Schlichting again with the backhand. Just a little bit wide. Schlichting works her way all the way up high slot. Over to the near side now for Ryberg. Sets, fires. Bouncing puck turned away by Emmerich. Centering feed, and Graham tried to get there, but it was knocked away from her at the last second by the Tigers. That was Ulm that got a piece of that one on the doorstep. That one sent in from the mid-stripe, got under the stick of Emmerich, but still knocked away by the left leg pad and cleared out by the Princeton Tigers. Clearly the message there for Russ Peters and the Pine City Dragons has come out with a flurry to start this period and see if you can't steal an early goal and take the lead and take the wind out of the sails of the Tigers. Off the draw comes towards the netminder Emmerich. She pushes that one away. Centering feed just gets by Thompson. Thompson had to go by her again as it was played back in there by Prokosh, or by Linnell rather, and the puck will come back out to center. Prokosh out in front. Wanted to play that one across over to the far side, but the only one there is going to be Lucy Heath. Heath works in the corner. Up top. Stepping down in the slot, it'll be Donner. Lots of room to work with, and it hits her Iris Safner right in the midsection. And as they say in the business, got a quick chest. It hits her right in the middle. Able to hold on. Draw one back over to the near side. Peterson trying to push her way through. Got it to Peralt. Peralt, 2-on-1 coming the other direction with Bowen. Peralt with a shot, save made and held on to by Emmerich. As the Dragons trying to push their way in. Looking for that rebound to pop out high, and no rebound came. It almost ended up being a 3-on-1 with Peterson coming through in support. Bowen pokes that one away on the far side, got it away from Ulm. Peralt trying to dig it out of the corner. Peterson back behind, knocks that one away. Looking to get it out in front, couldn't quite come away with it though. Now gets it towards the front, but it's deflected and goes back behind. Peralt in the corner. Going to try to dig it out there for the Dragons. Pushes it up the near sidewall, and it's going to come back out and down the length of the ice. This one I don't think has quite got enough for, it does have enough for icing. Didn't quite think it had enough for icing, but Linnell chased down after it anyway, and the whistle goes. Draw comes back to the point. Rydberg had it deflected away. Ulm trying to be able to break it up along the far side. Correction, that's going to be Holm with that one. 15, not 5. Back out through center as the Dragons get that one pushed away from danger. Frederick, your Princeton goal scorer, slides that one across for Ricard, who enters the zone. But Holm had not come back to get back on side, and we are offsides, and we get a draw back out at center. 13:30 to go here in the third period of action. Draw one back and sent in by the Tigers. It'll be Rydberg back behind. Rydberg crosses with Rubenak. Rubenak kind of poking at that one, forgot about the puck. And it'll be picked up by Rydberg. Rydberg got it close to the blue line, but kept in by Princeton. Princeton is aggressively forechecking and are able to gain possession of the puck. That one sent in and deep. Now trying to play that one out is going to be Graham. Graham is going to work ahead now with Donahue. Drops on the far side for Schlichting. Schlichting has been in and around a lot of opportunities. That shot deflects up into the air and is going to be gloved down by Ricard. Ricard goes down, and it's going to be a penalty on Linnell on a slash. Either a slash or a trip, one way or the other. It'll be a power play. As Linnell tried to be able to knock that one away. So Princeton now their third opportunity on the power play. As the shot comes out in front, they put on a ton of pressure on their power play in the second. This one's going to come back. It'll get by Frederick. It'll go all the way back down the length of the ice. Peralt's going to chase back after that one, trying to forecheck in and keep it at that end of the arena. Long lead pass up ahead for Heath. Heath is going to come all the way through. Crosses into the offensive zone, swings it wide over to the near side. Poked away from Scarlett for a second, but she's able to get it back and push it underneath. That one's Julia Frederick. Gets it right back. Tied up by Peterson. And now Peterson and Frederick pushing and shoving and may get penalties on both. Nice little give and go there by the Tigers. Ultimately out in front for Frederick. We'll see what they do with this here now. The officials are going to talk about it. Not sure if so Peterson's going to get the minor for roughing. Penalty is going to be on the other side. Scarlett is going to get a cross-checking minor. And Peterson the minor for roughing. So we play on now, still 5-on-4. Draw one back by the Dragons. Up top, it'll be controlled there by Ulm. Ulm walks the line. Tried to fire one away, but it was knocked away from her by Graham. The deflected one comes down, and the Dragons will clear it down the length of the arena. Minute 10 remains here in the power play. Heath can't handle it, and Graham will pick it up now shorthanded. Graham trying to turn with it, looking out in front. Bowen was there. Bowen came up with it, trying to be able to keep that one in. Really nice move there by Bowen to be able to kick that one down and keep it in the zone. Now underneath it'll go. It'll be picked up by Heath. Correction, I think that one's Hazlitt that comes through with it. Yep, it is Hazlitt. Hazlitt all the way through. That one's going to be just wide, kicked away by Safner on the far side, and it'll be flipped out up ice by Graham. Now knocked down by Princeton. Bowen had it. Bowen with her shot, and it deflected out in front. Bowen almost had an opportunity on a rebound shot out in front, and Emmerich finally covers that one. But again, a really nice shift there by Haley Bowen, as she has been all over the ice. Aggressive play by the sophomore tonight. That's something that Coach Peters has got to like, to be able to see that line with Graham and Bowen really starting to make some things happen, starting to create and be aggressive out there. They are very talented in their own rights. Puck squirts free. It'll head over to the far side. Stepping down, Peterson sends that one just wide of the net. Over to this near side. Stepping up on that one. Ryberg tried to get that one out. It'll be knocked away, and it'll be sent up ahead, trying to sneak that one ahead, and it'll be past everybody. As we got back to even strength, Peterson came on. Bowen had snuck behind the entire defense. And a little bit better lead pass. Maybe she's off to the races, but I don't know that they knew she was going to be sneaking out there. I think it was more of a just trying to clear it out down the length of the ice. Shots on goal now 24-24. And the score 1-1 as we approach 10.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Puck over to the near side. Peralt trying to be able to create. Peralt swings it wide, gets to the high slot, and then slid off of her stick. She was in with Bowen. And it'll go all the way down the length of the ice here now for the Princeton Tigers, chasing after it. Long lead pass, trying to be able to get that one up ahead. Rubenek tried to send that one for Peralt, but missed everybody, and it'll be an icing call. Face off on the far side right of Iris Safner. One back now by the Dragons. Linnell underneath. Centering feet came all the way out in front. That one caught Prokosh up high. Might have been labeled for that top corner, but Prokosh ended up getting a piece of that one. That one gloved by Linnell on the shot. Peralt now on the race, trying to be able to get the other direction. She's across with Frederick. Backhand just a little bit wide. Frederick was able to get back nicely to be able to affect that play. Peralt underneath. She's looking out front. Graham's trying to set up shot there. Comes all the way through. Up top for Linnell on the far point. Linnell down for Peterson. Peterson turns, fires. That one's deflected up top. Prokosh sends it in. Graham with the deflection. Princeton trying to get that one out. Linnell steps down on that one as she kept it in the zone. This one up off the window. Bouncing puck will get back to the point. Kept in by Graham. Dragons doing a great job keeping the puck in the zone. Trying to be able to get something working on offense. This one knocked away by Graham. Graham turns, plays that one underneath. Dragons at the end of a long shift. Peralt is coming off. Puck up top. Going to be kept in once again by Graham. Sent all the way underneath. Donahue tried to tie it up underneath. Puck comes out onto the doorstop, but this is going to be with Heath, and Heath's going to try to go the other way. Pickpocketed from behind by Schlichting. Puck laid up ahead over the top, now over to the near side for Rubenek. Rubenek fires a shot, blocker, or a leg save rather, kick save made by Emmerich. Another shot, this one deflected by Rubenek, goes wide over to the far side. Hit by Donahue on the way through. Puck over to the far side. Stepping down, Rydberg able to hold his own initially, and now finally, Princeton able to get that puck out of the zone. Bouncing puck kicked away by Safner. Schlichting turns. Looks up ice. That one's going to be laid up along that far side. That one's going to be icing on the Dragons. And the official puts the hand up, and home team gets that last change, and Princeton tried to sneak a couple more people on, but no dice there. Puck up to the blue line. Going to be held in there by Bowen. Bouncing puck deflected by Perrault. Back behind. Off the wall. Far side sent right back in once again by Linnell. Dragons hold the zone. This one's going to come back to the blue line on the near side. Bowen across for Linnell. Linnell back at center. Slides this one ahead for Perrault. Perrault in the corner. Now sets up at the top of the circle. Across for Prokosh. A little bit high for her. Couldn't quite reach it. She able to track it down, though. Plays it underneath for Bowen. Bowen try to get it out in front for Perrault. It pops up into the air, and it'll be scooped out of there by Emmerich. 7:11 to play here in the third period of action. Draw one back by Schlichting, and she pushes it to the far side. Frederick there with it, tried to play it back up ice. It'll be picked up and sent across now for Ricard. Ricard weaves her way through some traffic, but Graham knocks it away. Graham had it hit her when Frederick tried to play that one up ahead. Knocked down by Linnell. Sent that one ahead, blue line to blue line. Frederick ended up with it. Ahead it'll come now for Princeton. They fire that one in. That one goes off the mask of Safner on a shot by Ricard. That shot well over the top of the net. Over to the near side. Back to the point. Trying to kick that one in and keep it in the zone was Jennison, but it gets pushed out by the Dragons. Puck sent back up ice. It'll end up being up against the Princeton bench area. Princeton over to the far side. Gain the zone on the left wing. Holm back behind. Loses the puck. It'll be picked up by Linnell. Linnell trying to use the Princeton change to her advantage. Skates all the way through center. She's in with Bowen. Bowen again in on another rush. That shot high and wide. Comes all the way over to the near side. It'll be picked up by Heath. Heath, probably the fastest skater on the ice. Comes all the way through. Breezes right by Bowen on the near side. Gets into the zone. Tried to center that one for Hazlitt. And the Dragons come away with it. They get it back to the point. Held in by the Tigers. Ahead it'll go Hazlitt. She's pushed off by Linnell on that far side. Peterson ends up with the puck. Heath now with it. Heath tries to center it out in front, but the only one there is Camden Prokosh in white. Poke chucked up ahead. Now it's going to be an opportunity for Talia Peterson. Peterson one-on-one, makes a move, gets all the way in. Couldn't quite get her body past Riley Ulm, but was able to reach the stick forward and get a shot in on Emmerich, but Emmerich turns it away. Puck back the other direction. That one's sent in and well wide in the net with 5:10 to go here in the third period. Safner tried to be able to dig that one out and hold on. The official blew the whistle. Scarlett thought that she had an opportunity to be able to get that one knocked away, but the official blew the whistle right away. Probably trying to maintain some modicum of control as this game was chippy for a little while, but the officials have done a really good job tonight. That one right off the draw comes right to Safner. She'll smother that one, and we'll do it all over right on this near dot once again. Schlichting and Peterson on the draw. Again, slides towards the net, pushed away this time by Safner. Centering attempt there from the corner by Princeton, and inadvertently kind of deflected away by one of her own girls. Ricard got kind of in the way. Now it's going to be poke checked up ahead by Donahue, but sent right back in by the Tigers. Long lead pass over to the far side. Graham poked that one free. Graham looking to start that one up ahead. Fires it all the way over to the near side now for Donahue. Came off her stick a little hot. She'll chase it down into the corner. Schlichting trying to be able to help along the back boards. That one all the way up top into the high slot. Linnell came across on that one. Keeps it in the zone, backhands it into the corner. Schlichting back behind with 4:15 to go now. Schlichting slides it over to the near side now. Graham whistles one out in front. Puck was loose. It hit Donahue in the midsection. And when it hit the ice, she didn't know it was right in front of her, but it was behind Emmerich on the play. Dragons trying to turn it right back up. Graham right back into the offensive zone, knocked away by Hazlitt. And Princeton gets it back to the blue line. Prokosh holds the zone once again. Into the corner it'll go. Princeton gets it back to the slot and works it out to neutral zone. Puck sent all the way up ahead. Heath pushed that one all the way through. Linnell from her own zone, using her body to kind of screen off Heath on that one. Peterson takes a shot up high, and we're going to get a whistle and an elbowing or a roughing minor. There's a couple of opportunities there for it. And that penalty, Hazlitt's going to pick up a roughing minor. So for Pine City, this will be their second opportunity on the power play. They had one early in the first, put a lot of pressure on, but could not score. And now they get another opportunity here in the third. Weak side shot over to the near side, and it just got by Peralt. Up top, Linnell with a shot. That one's deflected and gets knocked to the corner on the near side. Not sure if it made it all the way through to the netminder. Up top, Peterson. Peterson tried to slide that one down low. I think she was looking for Rydberg, but ends up being taken away and sent all the way up ahead by Ulm. Dragons back after that. Heath, again, one of the fastest players out there, is the primary forechecker. Back it'll come now. Linnell weaves way back and forth as she skates all the way through the zone. Gains the offensive zone. Push off on the far side by Heath. She looks right at the official, and the official says, nope, I didn't see enough contact there. Peterson slides it across for Rydberg. Comes off her stick, though, and didn't come up with it cleanly. Now an opportunity working shorthanded for Scarlett. Scarlett off the glove of Safner. And it'll come back for the Dragons. Back it'll come now for Peralt. Peralt in the zone. Drop that one for Donahue. And Princeton will again get it clear down the length of the ice. Pine City has been able to get a couple of opportunities, but they've been trying to maybe get that extra pass or trying to be a little too cute with it instead of just putting shots on net. Back it'll come. Schlichting puts a shot on net. That's what you're looking for, and that one a little bit high over the top of the net. Puck slid up top. It'll be Bowen. Backhands it over to the near side. Now rink wide for Schlichting. Turns, fires, save, and held on to. Emmerich is playing a very aggressive style of netminder as she is well above that blue paint, trying to be able to take away a lot of angles. But we've already seen if the puck gets a little bit deep on her, it's a chance that it's already past her if Pine City could get a stick on it. But I like the aggressive nature. 100 seconds remain here in the third period as they draw one back by the Dragons. Well, we get a whistle by one of the officials, and I think we're going to get a timeout called by Pine City. So a timeout called by Princeton as they want to kind of set things up. Dragons kind of a benefactor of this a little bit as well, as Coach Peterson will be able to kind of draw up a little play here. Coach Peters and one of his assistant coaches kind of run them down. Coach Rush Peter, assisted by Daisy Koffler and Jonah Sauter. I believe it's Jonah Sauter that's drying something up. The other side is Gage Chafee, assisted by Kara Ulm, Todd Frederick, and Mike Peterson. For the Princeton Tigers, minute 40 to go here in the third period. Time for the timeout is over. Last few instructions by the coaches. And it'll be a draw on the far side. Heath and Pearl, an all-important draw with 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Draw one by Princeton, and they're able to get the clear they desperately needed. This one's going to come all the way back in. Peterson will come back after it. Peralt will start it back up. We're back to even strength as the Dragons also 0 for 2 on the power play. Big collision out in front of the scorer box as the puck heads back into the zone. Peralt tried to play that one out in front. Peterson came across and tried to knock it away from Hazlitt. Kind of reached an elbow out there a little bit. Didn't make any contact, but it could have been called. Back it'll come now, Peralt. Peralt swings it wide. Fires a shot. What a save by Emmerich. We're down to a minute to play here in the third. 2-on-1 going the other direction now for Princeton. It's going to be over to the near side. Scarlett wanted to slide it back the other direction. Centering feeds Scarlett, trying to get it for Heath. What a job by Elena Linnell getting back and getting her skates in the passing lane. That puck is going to come back to the blue line. Not out, however, with 30 seconds remaining. Back it'll come Elena Linnell, the blue liner, the senior, and on the left wing. Works her way back behind. Slides that puck all the way around. Taken away by Frederick. Linnell gets it back, looking out in front. 20 seconds remain. Puck comes away with Peralt. Peralt slides it up top. Bowen tees it up. This one's deflected up into the air, and it's gloved by the netminder Emmerich. That one popped up in the air, and we talked about the aggressive nature of Emmerich being real high on the play. Behind her was Linnell. If that one popped up in the air and got a little bit past her, that's in the back of the net. We have 11 seconds remaining here as Schlichting tried to get a one-timer off the draw. Princeton gets that one back out to the neutral zone with 5 seconds. And that'll be the final horn of regulation. 1-1 your score after 3 periods of play. Overtime here in Pine City. Shots on goal in the period, 12-9 in favor of Pine City. All the scoring so far has come in the second period. Goals by Izzy Graham and Jenna Frederick have made it 1-1. Do a little 3-minute timeout here for the players to get a momentary rest. And then we'll have an overtime session. We'll have that for you when we return back here to Pine City on FM 106.5 WCMP.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden french fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Back to the broadcast here in Pine City. 1-1 after 3 periods of play. 51 minutes, not enough for this one. We're going to put 8 more up on the board. And we're going to play an overtime frame here between the Princeton Tigers and the Pine City Dragons. This one went to a 2-1 score earlier this season and looks to potentially be the same tonight. It'll either be a 2-1 or it'll be a tie. Puck underneath. Princeton gets the early advantage, trying to be able to center it his home. That one comes out. Bowen plays that off the wall. Bowen to herself along this near side. She has been in and around a lot of stuff. Bowen gets all the way out in front. Buries the game winner. Haley Bowen, the sophomore. Just 25 seconds into the period. What a goal by Haley Bowen. She knocked it ahead to herself, screamed up this near sideline, and blitzed her way all the way to the netminder and scores the game winner. What a finish and what a goal there by the sophomore. Dragons win it 2-1 over the top of the Princeton Tigers. Fantastic game out here at the ballpark. We'll come back and we'll wrap things up on the post game when we return back here to the Pine City Civic Center on FM 106.5 WCMP.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Back here in Pine City as the girls taking the celebratory picture out here with all of the cheerleaders as well. Not only a celebratory picture, but also with the seniors being highlighted. A senior night here for the Pine City Dragons. They win it 2-1 over the top of the Princeton Becker Big Lake Tigers. So congratulations goes out to the Dragons and their faithful. Great game played by both squads and ultimately comes away with a victory by the Dragons. We mentioned it a couple of different times. Bowen was in and around the thick of things quite often throughout the course of the game. Ella Schlichting also had a tremendous night tonight. I mean, Peralt's going to be really good, but there's a couple of girls that really excelled out on the ice tonight and really made a difference in this hockey game, especially Bowen. As I mentioned, she had a tremendous night, a couple of really good plays, and was playing very, very aggressively as the game had wore along. You could tell that she was really feeling good about things. Iris Safner was tremendous tonight in net. She ends up making 28 saves and gets the victory. On the other side, also 28 saves for the senior Bryn Emmerich. She takes the loss as the second goal put in there at the end by Haley Bowen. 2-1 your final score. The final shots on goal, just the one shot in the extra frame. 30-29 is the final. 25 seconds in, Haley Bowen gets that chance, gets that puck, pushes it up off the wall, and then just outskates the defender all the way up ice. Gets in a position to be able to fire that one at Emmerich, puts it high glove side, beats the netminder just under the crossbar, and the Dragons come away with the victory. Senior night here for the Dragons. We'll come back and we'll finish up the postgame when we return back here to the Pine City Civic Center on FM 106.5 WCMP.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
FM 106.5 WCMP, Andy Beckstrom on hand here for a 2-1 victory by the Pine City Dragons over the top of the Princeton Tigers here on senior night. A thrilling overtime victory as the seniors now going to take pictures down at the other end of the arena with their jerseys that have been hanging there in the corner all year. Congratulations goes out to those seniors and of course, all of the Pine City area Dragons on the victory tonight as they win it 2-1 over the top of the Princeton Tigers. Want to wish congratulations to the Pine City area Dragons as they come away, as I mentioned, with the victory. With the loss, the Princeton Tigers fall to 10-11 on the season. And, of course, that's a huge game as far as section and postseason standings may play in. Their next matchup will be on Saturday against Laverne, and then they will finish Tuesday, Friday, Saturday next week in kind of a bunched-up game. Northern Tier in Isani, and then back-to-back home games, Morris Benson on Friday, and then Fairmont on Saturday before they go to postseason. For the Dragons, with the victory, they move now to 6-14 on the year and go 2-0 against the Princeton Tigers this year, winning 2-1 earlier this year in December, earlier in the season, I should say, in December in Princeton, and then winning tonight in overtime over the top of the Tigers in thrilling fashion. Their next matchup will be on Thursday against Cloquet-Esco Carleton, and then next week they finish up Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Moose Lake area, Breck, and Chisago Lakes, 3 of 4, all on the road. Monday against Moose Lake, the only home game for the girls. Taking a look at what else is happening here for the remainder of the Q Media broadcast team. One game on Thursday, just the Crosby at Pine City game. Should be a thrilling matchup there. Might not necessarily be close, but Tori Orline, of course, being involved is always a fun thing to be able to participate in. And Orline kind of awfully close. If she hasn't already surpassed it, she will be very, very close to breaking the all-time scoring record for the state of Minnesota, potentially doing it against the Pine City Dragons here on Thursday night. Then on Friday, we'll have a basketball doubleheader, girls and boys, at Chisago Lakes, as Rock Ridge will head to Chisago. That'll start at 5:15. Second game to follow after the conclusion of the first. And then boys basketball, Little Falls at Mora on Nice 95.5, and then Mora at Pine City girls basketball. That will be my next matchup here for the Q Media team as well. So we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. I want to thank Ethan for getting me on board. I want to thank all of our sponsors for being a part of this and every broadcast. I want to thank you, our loyal listening audience, for sticking with us throughout the course of all these games. And, of course, the overtime winner tonight as the Dragons win it 2-1 over the top of the Princeton Tigers. Congratulations to the sophomore Haley Bowen. She gets the overtime game winner, and the Dragons get another victory on the season. My name is Andy Beckstrom for the Q Media Sports Team, and until next time, have a great night, everybody.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace